Hello again, Domitro, and welcome to another video. And this one's going to be something Doctor related. Now, I know I've not done anything Doctor related in a while, just so I haven't. But I wanted to do something related to that because I've been doing a lot of video game related videos, and I've been doing a lot of life related videos, which I've enjoyed doing, and as well as the Alex Francis sketches, which I recently did one about very earlier on today, but it's on there. It's just a little quick, little short video, but I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Just wanted to do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, this is going to be something Doctor related, and it's actually going to be about Doctor Who Series 11. Now, even though Doctor Who's come back on this December for Christmas, which I'm looking forward to, I just wanted to talk about what I'd like to see for Doctor Who Series 11. Which obviously is releasing next year. Now, obviously, it's been, I think, stated that it's going to be airing it around like late 2018, which is going to be a big gap. You know what I mean? Between the Christmas special, Christmas 2017, till like October 2018. So it's going to be a big gap. You know what I mean? Especially for the new Doctor. But I just want to give my thoughts about what I'd like to see with Series 11 of Doctor Who next year. Now, obviously, we're going to have a new head writer, Chris Chinball, and we've got a new incarnation of the Doctor played by Jodie Whittaker, the 13th Doctor. And there are a few things I'd like to definitely see in Doctor Who, I think, for moving on after the Christmas special. I think one thing I'd love to see, maybe new enemies or new aliens on the show. And we saw a lot of new ones when the show came back on in 2005 with the Slovene. And that was actually one of the newest aliens that we saw as well as you had Cassandra, and it was actually a good enemy. I think she was a good villain in the programme until she died twice. But and it was interesting to see that that sort of stuff change. We didn't really see anything new during David Tennant's era. We still had that, the Daleks and Cybermen. Actually, no, we had the Weeping Angels. Sorry. We had the Weeping Angels as well, which was a great villain, I think. One of the most interesting ones. That will be great to see, I think, in the far future. And then, during Matt Smith's era, we saw different enemies and stuff. Obviously, we saw the Daleks, Cybermen, Weeping Angels, etc. But we saw other villains in the program and other new creatures, which is a nice thing. You know what I mean? You might feel like it's the same thing, but at least to try and change it, which is a nice thing. And I think for Series 11, I hope that we get something new like that. Some new enemy or something, or new villain. You know what I mean? Who may appear at the beginning of the series, and then they sort of come back at the end of that series. I think similar to with the whole crack in the wall from Series 5, where it basically it appeared in like mostly every episode of Series 5, except for the Christmas special. And and I think just try and change it up a bit as well. I think the Weeping Angels, I'd love to see them come back. I think that'd be a great thing. Maybe we could see some reoccurrence of old enemies and stuff. I think we'll definitely see the Daleks in that. The Cybermen, yes. I think adventures and stuff, maybe going into the past, going to the present, going into the future, going in between, I think is the way it will definitely go. One thing that's been in my mind, and it's kind of been a question, is will there be any sort of regeneration cliffhangers? Now, everyone obviously understands the term of regenerating when it comes to Doctor Who, the regenerative process. That's what I meant to say. Now, obviously, we've seen the Doctor regenerate so many times, but in these last few years, we've seen that number sort of change. Now, with the 12th Doctor, he is technically the 14th, but we're seen in instances that he's wasted or used up regeneration. In Series 9, when he gave away some of his energy to Davros and then he took advantage of it, does that count as regeneration? You know what I mean? I technically do count it because he did use energy, you know what I mean? And then in series 10, we saw the, you know, the Doctor in the episode The Lie of the Land. He started to regenerate, and then he suddenly stopped. Even though everyone calls that a fake regeneration, he did technically use energy. That's the thing. So does that count as well? And if that counts as well, does that make him number 16, or is he still number 14? You know what I mean? Depends on how you'll see that. Me personally, even though it's a big shocking, you know, even though it's usually a big shock of the part, I think they should really hold off for those, because I think it shocks the audience, but sometimes it gets a bit repetitive, thinking, okay, well, we know the Doctor's going to regenerate and all this sort of stuff. It's a nice twist, but sometimes it feels like it's a cheap twist, if you know what I mean. And that's what I don't like about it. And I think they should really hold off, you know, with those. Maybe do it in series 12, series 13, whatever, you know what I mean, when we get to that part. But I don't think do it at first, you know, I don't think do it in the first series, because that's going to annoy a lot of people thinking, oh, she's leaving in the first series. That's not going to happen, I don't think so. I think companions and stuff, you know, there's been a lot of questions and rumours about who the new companion is. Because there's one that's been going around that it could be Bradley Walsh. Who I think it could be good, that, you know, I think it'd be good to see the swap change, you know, so it's a female Doctor, but we could have a male companion, you know what I mean? I think that's what would be interesting to see, that. Will the companion be will it connect to the family, the friends, the partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever? Will we see that happen? I don't know. Could we see any old companions of the Doctor come back? Which would be interesting to see that. Yeah, so there's all sorts of different possibilities, you know what I mean, that would make me go, okay, I want to see that, and stuff. But yeah, I think there's just so many possibilities about what we could see for Series 11 next year. Because I think what's been stated is that I think they're going to have a new TARDIS and a new sonic screwdriver, which I did a video about that a while ago, so I did. And I remember thinking, I wonder if this happens. A lot of people said, nah, it's probably not going to happen. So that's actually quite, it's quite humorous looking back now, all the way back from this year, you know what I mean, at the beginning. But, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, about Series 11, you know what I mean, and the 13th Doctor's, you know what I mean, era. But I think it'll be interesting to see what we get this Christmas. Because I am excited, but I will be a little bit saddened that the 12th Doctor, well, sorry, Peter Capaldi will be leaving, you know what I mean? But I have loved the entire era. Well, I can't say that, but so far, you know, his entire era has been absolutely amazing. It's been really, really good. And I will be sad to see him go, you know what I mean? But I think he's done so well, you know what I mean? Even though he gets a lot of backslash from a lot of people, his era of Doctor Who, I would say it's quite underrated. I think there's a lot of good episodes that make him really, really good. And there's a lot of them that are, you know, they're okay. But from day one, a lot of people gave him so much backslash. And now that he's leaving, those people that gave him so much backslash back in 2013 wanting to stay now, which is quite ironic, you know what I mean? I think that's just ironic, that. But I will be sad to see him go. I think he has done so much great stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, what the 13th Doctor will give us. I'm looking forward to what she will give us, you know what I mean? So I can't wait for that. I think it'll be really, really good. But I think they'll just, you know, continue on with the same stuff. I wonder if the TARDIS will go haywire again, like every single time. Because when the 11th Doctor regenerated into the 12th Doctor, the TARDIS was going crazy, crash landing, and the Doctor forgot how to fly the TARDIS. The 10th Doctor, when he regenerated into the 11th Doctor, because of the radiation poisoning, it absolutely destroyed the TARDIS, you know what I mean? He couldn't really fly it that much until it stopped working, and then it just rebuilt itself, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just funny, you know what I mean? It's just really, really funny, and just the way it goes. So yeah, I think overall, I'm excited for Doctor Who Series 11. I can't wait until it airs next year, and I'm looking forward to this year's Christmas special of Doctor Who. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will definitely look forward to making more Doctor related videos. I think there's a lot of interesting things I want to talk about with it, you know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and my next video will actually be on Friday, so I hope you look forward to that. But before I end this video, I just want to say it will not be an Alex Francis sketch, but it's going to be about me talking about really the future of the Alex Francis sketches. Don't worry, they're not going away. I'm not cancelling them, but I just want to, give a little bit of an update video for the Alex Francis videos this Friday coming. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope your day is going well, and enjoy the rest of your week. Sorry. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.